Hello everyone, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2013 film Curse of Chucky. Um, this is the sixth installment in the Child's Play / Chucky film series, and is the first one to be released direct to DVD and on video on demand and stuff. The movie is written and directed by Don Mancini, who had wrote all of the previous movies and directed Seed of Chucky. And it, this time, the movie is in the movie Chucky has himself mailed to the house of a young woman who's in a wheelchair named Nika, played by Brad Dourif's daughter, Fiona Dourif. And at the beginning of the movie, he kills her mom, and which, of course, after a while, Nika's sister Barb, her husband that she's fixing to get a divorce from, Ian, and their daughter Alice, and the nanny, Alice's nanny, Jill, come to the house to get ready for the funeral and all that. And preacher who's going to be doing the funeral, Father Frank, is also there. They have a dinner and everything, and after the dinner, when things start settling down and everything, Chucky starts his killing and stuff, of course. And throughout the movie, we learn that Nika's mom is the one that called the cops on Chucky the night that he was murdered, and when he had to transfer his soul into the doll, and that's the reason why he's after this family. The cast is pretty good for the most part. Fiona Dourif was excellent in this movie. She was perfect for the role of Nika. I didn't know what to think when I heard that Brad Dourif's daughter was going to be in it, because a lot of times when an actor has their kids come into a movie, sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But I felt that this was a very good one, and she really fit the part of Nika. She was perfect in the role and everything. The rest of the cast is pretty good. Chantal Quinsnell plays Nika's mom, Sarah. She's only in there for a few minutes at the beginning, and then during the flashback scenes when Chucky's telling Nika about why he's after her and everything. She's good for the little bit that they show her. Danielle Bizzuti, probably butchered her name, plays Barb, Nika's sister, and she's good for the most part. Some of the stuff, she's a little bit over the top, kind of overacting, and she's not like really great actress, but she works good enough for this movie. For it being a direct-to-video movie, the cast could have been a lot worse than it was, so I'm not really complaining too much on her. Brennan Elliott plays Ian, and I thought he was really good. I kind of wish we would have gotten a little bit more screen time with him. He was a likable character, and they were fixing to go to court on who would get custody of Alice, and I kind of actually hoped that he would, because he seems like a good character, a good dad, and everything. Jill, the nanny, who also is having an affair with Barb is played by Madeline McConnell. I think that's how you say her name. She does a decent job. She's like, yeah, her and Barb have this side relationship that kind of feels a little bit forced. It's kind of feels like it's just in there to be in there. But there's not really much of a reason why the relationship needed to be in there. But I guess it was just kind of a way to show that she was cheating on Ian and everything, but it didn't really. There wasn't really much of a reason for that. They could have found another way to do it, I think, but it wasn't really that big of a deal, so it didn't really bother me that bad. A. Martinez plays Father Frank. He's only in here for just a little bit. He plays the priest or preacher. I don't know for sure which one he is. I think he's a priest, but he's an okay character. He's he's believable. A. Martinez did a good job playing him. He was believable and written pretty well. Because I mean, I've met preachers that are a lot like him. Very, very nice and understanding. Good character. Had a pretty cool death scene. And then Tiffany has a small appearance in this movie. At the end of it, Jennifer Tilly returns to play her, and a small appearance at the end. And she was great as always. They did like a little throwback scene to Bride of Chucky, hit like a nod to the beginning of Bride of Chucky. I thought it was really cool. And then at the end of the movie, in a post-credit scene, we get the biggest surprise of the movie. Alex Vincent returns as Andy. It's only for about 2 minutes, maybe not even that, but really liked getting to see him again. It was really cool. We get to see him a lot more in Cold of Chucky, which I was really glad about, although I do wish he would have been in it a little bit more, but I still really like seeing him in it again. But anyway, the cast was all pretty good, except, like I said, I do feel like Danielle Basutti, or however you say her name, was a little bit over the top and everything, but she could have been a lot worse for it being a direct-to-DVD movie. That the acting could have been a whole lot worse. The score is done by Joseph Loduca. I think that's how you say his name. He did a very good job. I think this probably has the best score in the series, at least up to this point anyway. That has brings a lot of the chillingness that you would expect from an earlier Chucky movie, and just fits the tone of the movie perfectly. And he does an excellent job with the score. The cinematography by Michael Marshall is excellent too. Some of the best in the series as well. It's just shot very well. The lighting it's really dark, but that helps with the atmosphere of the movie. And I didn't really like the way Chucky looked at parts of it when the CGI was very noticeable, especially when he's been practical throughout the rest of the series. CGI just stuck out like a sore thumb. But I was so excited about getting to have a new Chucky movie that it's really easy to overlook, because we could have just been stuck with Seed of Chucky being the last one. So I'm not going to complain too awful bad about the CGI. It wasn't that great, but I think I'm glad that they went back to using mostly practical on Chucky and Colt. But this is one of my favorites in the series. I forgot how much I enjoyed it till I rewatched it, because I hadn't seen it in a few years since last time I marathoned them, and it's even better than I remembered. Fiona Dorff was just absolutely great in this movie, and everything, and I like that we get some of Chucky's backstory, and it's more of Chucky's backstory. I hope we get a little bit more maybe later on. I hope in the TV show or the next movie they do go a little bit more into details about what he was doing between this one and Seed, because if I understand it right, it's set like the 9 years after or whatever. Hopefully we get to see some more of that and everything. But I'd also wouldn't mind seeing just like a prequel that is just about Charles Lee Ray before he becomes the doll or anything like that. I think that would be pretty cool too, but I doubt that'll ever happen. But anyway, Curse of Chucky was a really good movie. I think it should have gone to theaters because it was very worth it. But then again, if it would have gone to theaters and flopped, then we probably would have never got Colt or be getting any of the other future ones we're getting. So also, in a way, kind of glad that it was directed to DVD. But I'd give Curse of Chucky a 9 out of 10. It's very, very good entry in this series. The best one since definitely one of the best ones since probably the third one at least. Anyway, that's my review for Curse of Chucky. If there's any other movies you'd like me to review, let me know in the comments, and I'll get to them as quick as I can. And feel free to like and subscribe, and you can check out my Facebook page, OgreBoy1992, and be sure to check out Killer Flicks on movie group if you love horror movies, or if you just like talking about movies and reviewing movies and stuff. You can join my group, Movie Talk and Reviews. And I'd like to give a shout out to Matt, who I'm recently become friends with. I forgot the name of his channel. I will get back. So in the next video I will mention the name of the channel. Anyway, thank you and have a good day.